Hello once again, this is Uncle Jimmy with Jimmy's Train Station and Travel Adventures, and today we are on another adventure, and we're finishing up our Christmas videos. There will be a few more posted before we end the Christmas season. Even though it is after Christmas, I hope you all had a wonderful holiday with your family. Today we are at a place in Lancaster, Pennsylvania called Stone Gables Estate, and we're getting ready to take a Christmas excursion ride on an old steam engine train. Now the train ride's about 20 minutes long, and I think it was only like $10 a piece, which isn't bad. And they tell you a Christmas story on the train ride on the excursion, so it's about 20-minute ride. And this is a place, they have all kinds of things to do. We did the Christmas museum, and we're doing a train ride today, and then tonight we'll be coming back to film something else that I'm gonna put out for next week. So it's all got to do with Christmas and the holidays. So if you're watching this, please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to leave comments, suggestions of other things you'd like to see in the future. So sit back and enjoy this ride on the steam engine train with us as me and my family take a ride on this winter excursion.
Oh, get out of here.
The steam out. Well, we're boarding the train now, so follow us on this adventure.
We're about sold out. I don't have a step box here if you want to use that one, or if you don't mind taking a few steps.
I can go. You're on.
Hey!
I'm Brenda. Brendan too.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
Everyone just loves your decorations, and I had special guests on today that saw your star cookie box.
Oh, okay.
I said, I've been on this, I don't know how many trips, I've never seen the star cookie box. I gotta look for it.
You really have to pay attention to what you're looking at.
I'm her little sister.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Conductor Ron. Hey, welcome guys. Hi, welcome. You get to see all the hard work they do. Welcome everybody. All three cars are open. You can head to the back there if you wish. Fill the middle car and the front car.
The front or middle? Where's what to do the middle?
Head back and see Ethan. He'll sit back there.
Is there any room in the middle?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, the fourth one's not in the middle. We'll say. Which way are we going?
Train's all festive, got Christmas presents and garland. So, you want to switch? Do you mind? My wife's going to switch so I can give you guys a better view of the window. Thank you. So, sit back and enjoy the train ride.
I'll be your conductor and your narrator today. I want to thank everyone for coming out. Welcome to Stone Gables Estates, home of Ironstone Ranch, the Star Barn Village. This is the vision that God placed on Dave and Tierney Gables' hearts, who act as our stewards or caretakers for this property. Consists of 275 acres. We're a faith-based facility for wedding, special events, and family activities. In the spring, we're going to have horseback riding. That's another event that you can go back and see it and ride the trails here on the property. We are currently on a full-scale replica of an 1860s style locomotive. Locomotives of this time were outfitted with elaborate brass, lettering, and paint. Craftsmen of this era took a lot of pride in their work, and it definitely shows. You're currently riding in passenger cars from the 1850s and 1860s. So had you been riding by rail, this is the style of car that you would have been riding on. Every detail down to the hardware has been reproduced. These are all reproduction cars, but they're made to look like the ones that you would have ridden on back in the 1850s and 1860s. Well, here on the Harrisburg, Lincoln, and Lancaster Railroad, we have about 3/4 of a mile of the original railroad bed that traverses through the center of the property. So I'm going to take you back in time here a little bit. It was originally constructed in 1835, and it remained in operation until the early 1900s. We have a lot of stone here on the property, and that's called ironstone, hence the name from Ironstone Ranch. And if you look out the left-hand side of the line of travel, we have a retaining wall that's built with ironstone. That retaining wall is an original wall that was built in 1830 when they cut through this area of the property. I like to point that out. That's not a wall that we had built. That's been here since 1835. All hand cut, all hand placed. It stood the test of time. We're proud to show that off as part of the features here on the property. On this very railroad bed, April 22nd, 1865, at exactly 12:05 in the afternoon, Abraham Lincoln's funeral procession passed through this very property.
Oh, wow.
And on this very railroad bed.
Hear that, kids?
So from the farmhouse or the fields here at Ironstone Ranch, you would have witnessed this incredibly historic event. Mourners traveled from miles around to these very tracks to pay their respects to their fallen president as he traveled the 1,700-mile journey back to Springfield, Illinois. Ironically enough, this is the same route that Lincoln passed through just 4 years earlier as president-elect to Washington, D.C. For all you history buffs, We have the only full-scale replica of the Lincoln funeral car, casket and all. Now, because of the expansion of our railroad, we usually have that open in April, but because of the expansion of the railroad, we probably aren't going to have that open. But follow us on Facebook or on StoneGableEstates.com for future events. Looking out the left-hand side, you'll see some trees that we had cut down and sawn. And there's some pink flags going up through the woodland. That's where we're going to put in a switch here that's going to go up towards the Star Barn. So we're going to add additional track that's going to go up to a station. And then from that station, it's going to circle back, come back down through our engine house and attach back onto the tracks that we're on here now. Back where you guys got boarded, we're actually going to put a turntable. So we're going to add about 2.5 miles to the railroad. We're looking to get that started here in the spring. Off to the right in the line of travel, if you look out your windows, we have the famous Herr Mill covered bridge.
We'll drive through that tonight, kids.
Some of you might recognize that. It was in Rocks, Pennsylvania, here in Lancaster County. It was originally built in 1844 for the cost of $1,700.
Yeah, we'll be going through this bridge.
The original span was
later this
178 feet.
evening.
It's a double span burr arch covered bridge. This first half we have fully restored.
For our
Limestone
third
pilings
Christmas
and all came
video,
from the original site. We
which
brought
I'll
it
put
here,
out.
had it professionally restored. And when you drive through the light show, you get to drive through the covered bridge. Now, the second half of that bridge we have in storage. And it's going to be used in the expansion of our railroad. So whenever you experience a train ride, you'll actually pass through an original covered bridge. So we're excited to be able to use the second half of the Herr Mill covered bridge in our railroad. Well, folks, we're passing the Belmont station. Those of you that have been following us, you probably know about the Belmont Barns. It's one of the first barns that we had taken down. Consists of the main barn, the carriage house, a tobacco barn, and a replica of the original bank, or original brick barn house. It's going to be our bed and breakfast for our guests to stay at. If you thought the Star Barn was big at 26,000 square feet, the Belmont Barn is going to be 80,000 square feet. It's going to have 4 floors in all. The first 2 floors will house the National Christmas Museum, which we have on site right now, and a storage facility that's all set up. 18,000 square feet is set up there. That's running today and tomorrow, if you want to check that out yet. We're going to have 40,000 square feet of the National Christmas Museum when it's here at the Belmont Barns. Nothing but Christmas. 10,000 square feet we're going to use for model railroading. So any of you model railroad buffs, we're going to dedicate 10,000 square feet on the National Christmas Museum.
Let's come up and see that.
The other 2 floors are going to be used for dining and special events. All these structures were doomed to be destroyed for space for modern convenience stores. We were able to save these structures. And these Lancaster County treasures preserve them in their history. We are taking, renewing, restoring, repurposing, and then sharing them back with the world. We're very excited to get all these projects started. And we welcome you all back to share them with you all. Now, folks, keep your eyes out here in the woods. From time to time, we do get to see white-tailed deer. They bed down in the thicket here. And believe it or not, they've seen the train go back and forth so many times, they really don't care. So we get to see them from time to time. Also, we get to see some fox families, but they're a little more elusive, so we don't get to see them as much. But keep your eyes open when we go through the woods here. You might see some white-tailed deer. Well, folks, we're slowing down because we're about to enter our engine house. This is an 1860s style engine house that we had built. It houses our cars and our engine when it's not in use. We're also able to do service work on the engine and cars. But over the winter holidays, Santa asked us for a little bit of extra storage space for his workshop, and we were much obliged here at Stone Gables Estates. So we allowed him to use some of our facility. The elves have been hard at work decorating and putting all this together. So the rear car, you're about to enter the engine house now. Now's a good time to get your cameras and photographs taken and ready. Boys and girls, if you sent a letter to Santa here at Stone Gables Estate, look to the left-hand side. We have a mailroom board. Your letter might have been posted if you sent it to Santa here at Stone Gables Estates. This building's over 300 feet long.
Moving into the engine house, and then we'll be going back the same way we came.
Like I say, it houses all of our equipment, our engine, and our cars when it's not in use.
Got it all decorated
with all the decorations that our elves put together for us this year. They did a wonderful job.
Oh wow, look. We got all decorated. Got the engine house all decked out and decorated.
10 minutes.
They do have it decorated on both sides.
A lot of time and dedication went into putting all this together for us. I want to thank Brenda and her team and elves for making all this possible. Everyone has immensely enjoyed it all year. When we hear the whistle blow, that means the engineer says we are at a complete stop, at which time you're able to stand up, walk around the cars. I'll open the doors in between the two cars on the platform. You're able to come out and get some pictures, get some family photographs. Please do not come down the steps though. You have to remain on the platforms. Thank you.
Are you going to walk?
Have to take a turn.
I'm one. Either you want to walk?
There's it says eat, $7.
There you go. Follow Connor.
Oh my god, Mommy!
Here, you guys all move all this stuff here, and I want to take a picture of all of you. I know. I want you to take your jacket. Sit. Jameson, sit. Wyatt, go sit next to Madison. Put her next to you. Sit next to brother. Sit. Sit. I want to take a picture.
Hey, look!
You guys.
Picture taken? Why not?
Sit. I want to take
Do not want a picture taken.
Sit. Sit.
So we are going back. Same way we went forward. But that's interesting that it's the same passage through the woods that Abraham Lincoln's body was taken on its way home to Springfield after the assassination. That we're on an actual piece of track in the same area. It's pretty neat. The cool things a lot of people don't know about these old train cars is these seats are reversible. If you want to face forward, you can actually move the cushion onto the other side. But I don't mind riding backwards, it doesn't bother me. Some people actually get sick. So I hope you're enjoying this video, this little train excursion. Like I said, it's only about $10 each, so it's worth it for about a probably 20-minute train ride with the stop and everything. Something to get out and do. We'd already had other things planned for today, and we're actually celebrating my birthday, so we're going out to eat too. We're going to go to a restaurant in Lancaster known as Shady Maples, and it's Pennsylvania Dutch food, Amish food. It's a buffet, so we're going to go eat there after this, and then we're going to come back and film next week's video, which is their drive-through light display. I'll go ahead and let you know what it is. So that's going to be later on this evening. We come back and we're going to film that. So I hope you enjoyed this video today, the train excursion here. I try to put out different stuff. So next week's video will be the last of my Christmas videos for this year, and then we'll concentrate on doing some more history videos and other type videos, doing more conventions this year and other things.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you look off to the right-hand side of the line of travel and look up and see the famous Star Barn, this is probably going to be the best view that we're going to get here on this train ride. We have the expansion of our railroad to be a heck of a lot closer, but this is going to be the best view that you're going to get as we get close here to Herb Mill Bridge. Well, this Star Barn was originally along Route 283. If you were local to the area, you probably remember seeing it along the four-lane major highway. It only sat about 50 feet off of the main highway. We were able to purchase it and get it here. Board by board was numbered, every stone from the original site. All the outbuildings, the carriage house, the chicken coop, the hog barn, the corn shed, it was all brought here and rebuilt. A lot of history in the moving of the Star Barn here. We have a documentary that's an hour long. It takes a 3-year process and gives you a lot of behind the scenes. It's called The Moving of an Icon. So if you're interested in that, we have that available on our website that you can download, or you can actually get a DVD and watch it. Any of you history buffs or you want to see all the behind the scenes stuff, it's really interesting to watch. The cupolas, the 5-pointed star, the spire, all have a lot of religious meaning behind it. Colonel John Motter is the original man that built that back in 1877. After the Great Civil War, his hope was to bring prosperity to the nation. In building so, he was very well known in this area and very well respected for raising fine horses for the Union forces, both before and after the Civil War. So we're very lucky to have that icon saved and brought here to the property, that it can be used, repurposed, and shared with everyone. So we're very proud of that. Beside the Star Barn, there's a big American flag, and I'll tell you what, you guys should have seen it on Friday. It was blowing straight out. Everyone asked, well, how big is that flag? Well, it's on an 80-foot pole, and you need a pretty big flag beside a pretty big barn. So it's actually 20 feet by 40 feet. It's quite the American flag. It takes a lot of air to move it, but we're very proud to have it here on site. Very proud to have it next to the Star Barn Village. So just a couple announcements. The National Christmas Center will be open tomorrow yet. And that's going to be parking at 48 Industrial Road. There's a big parking lot there. They're going to provide shuttle service every half an hour back and forth. I would allow at least 2.5 hours to get through it. There's 18,000 square feet of nothing but Christmas to check out. So if you want to check that out, we only have one more day before the end of the year here to check that out. Also, the Christmas drive-thru will be open tonight and tomorrow. Starts at 5, runs through 8 o'clock. And it's a 3-mile drive through the property. There's 750,000 lights that we have on display this year. And we have signboards along the way telling the true meaning of Christmas. So you not only get to see the light show, but you get to see all the billboards that we have telling the true meaning of Christmas. It's great for the whole family to come out and see. After the new year, we have the first 2 Friday and Saturdays that we're going to have the light show, the 6th and the 7th, and again the 13th and the 14th. Also, the dinner, show, and theater at the Star Barn, we were sold out, but we added 2 more dates, and I think as of this morning they were still available. January 6th and the 14th were the 2 dates that we added. So if you thought you missed out, we got 2 more dates that we added. Again, January 6th and the 14th. Prices do include free admission to the Christmas drive-thru. So take advantage of that if you're looking for a last-minute Christmas gift. Or if your wife wasn't happy with the one that you got her. So we're pulling back into Ironstone platform. I want to thank everyone here for coming out. Here at Stone Gables Estates, we believe that we have events with a purpose. So with your ticket sale today, it helps in our mission to give 100% of our net profits to Brittany's Hope. Brittany's Hope aids children worldwide in adoption, finding children the love of a mother and a father. It's one of their greatest gifts, and I'm very proud to be part of that. So with your ticket sale today, that helps in our mission. So on behalf of myself, everyone here on the train crew, and everyone here at Stone Gables Estates, I want to thank you all for coming out and have a very blessed new year. Thank you very much, everyone.
And that concludes the excursion ride. So if you're up in the area of Lancaster, it's not a bad little train ride for $10. Probably the cheapest train ride you'll take.
That was cool, the facts about it, about Lincoln.
Nice old wood stove room.
Thanks for riding with us. Thanks for riding with us, guys.
Thank you.
Have a blessed new year. Hope you
too.
enjoyed. See you guys. Have a blessed new year. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, guys. Have a blessed new year.
Get one more view of the engine here.
Let Wes take it down first. Happy New Year.
Thank you. You too. Steam coming out. So again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video this week. Again, this is Uncle Jimmy of Jimmy's Train Station and Travel Adventures. Please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to leave comments, suggestions of other things you'd like to see, and we'll try to film them for you. Meantime, go out and have your own adventures and enjoy life. Till next time, it's been Uncle Jimmy. Goodbye.